Muji, can you explain very precisely why it is so dangerous to sit here with you? Then very precisely.
What do you think?
Because I don't understand. You said it yesterday.
Why do you come here? Why do you keep coming here, Dale? You have the answer. I don't have the answer. What do you want? What do you
What's the dangers
No,
about it?
see, we come to that. Why? Why you go anywhere? Why do you listen to anybody? Why do you read any book? What for do you do it?
To realize it.
The purpose?
Yes.
What purpose?
Well,
I'm telling you that there is no purpose at all. Purpose, no meaning, no purpose for life. And you have been for centuries brainwashed to believe that there is a meaning, that there is a purpose. Huh? Obviously, you don't feel that there is any purpose. You are not living your life. You see, you want to find a meaning, a purpose for your life. You don't see any meaning, you don't see any purpose. You are not satisfied with your living. You are not satisfied with what you are doing. You are not satisfied with your relationships. You are very unhappy. Huh? Maybe you have some moments of happiness. What are you looking for? What are you searching? What do you want? Tell me. It's your problem. It's not my problem. It's your life. What brings you here will take you somewhere else. You see. So what brings you here? You can come and say hello to me. We have known each other for years and years. And you were there and you listen. And I don't know what you make out of all this. Do you make any sense out of this? No?
That's how I'm going to talk.
Huh? You talk.
No.
Yeah, why not?
Well, it makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yes, because let's talk about illusions. There we were talking about it yesterday.
The first illusion.
Well,
Listen.
illusions come from away from what
You have an illusion that you are getting something out of what's going on here.
Yes.
You have an illusion that you will get something that will help you to find solutions for the problems which you have, which you think you have. Or it is comforting. See, I don't know. I don't know. You see, you must tell me. The answer is there. You already have the answer. So there's no point in asking the question. There's no point in you throwing the question at me. You have no questions at all. You have all the answers for your question. You are so used to this kind of a thing, answers, questions, question and answer, ritual. You are asking questions for which you already have answers. But you want either confirmation from me and you want me to tell you that that answer is the answer. Huh?
Why isn't there any trust in that I have all those answers?
Otherwise you can't have any questions, you see. All your questions are born out of the assumptions, certain assumptions you have. The first assumption is that I have all the answers for the questions. And the second assumption that you see I can answer your questions. The third assumption is that you think I have something which you don't have and you want it. These are all assumptions you have. You really don't know. Really don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about you, first of all. You think that you know about yourself. That's right. You see the difference. You see, I am different. I am functioning differently. You see, my behavior patterns are different. You think, you see. Or if you are interested in making sketches, you see, you don't look like me. And you are still trying. You tell me that this Krishnamurti is, I don't know. See, a painter, if he's a good one at that, is not supposed to produce an exact likeness. See, it is the way you look at me. That is not the way I am. You never can make a sketch of me at any time. Even a camera can do justice to me. Because the photographer is all the time changing the angles. You see, he wants the picture, you see, the way he wants you to be. Even the camera cannot capture, see, anything. Because things are constantly changing. The same is the case with you and your problems you have. The moment you capture something, you see, in a frame and say, this is it, you see, you have lost contact or touch with the things that are happening there inside of you and the things that are happening outside of you. I don't want to give a talk, you see. I can't do that.
The reason that there is no trust in that we have all inside, so that we don't need anything from you or from anybody else, is that we need purposes.
See, you started with the illusion. The illusion is that there is something there inside. That's the biggest illusion you have. That there is something there, the nature of which you don't understand. That you must understand, that you must know, and that you must change, you see, whatever is there, because you are not satisfied with what you think is there. What is there? I want to know. You please tell me something about yourself. You tell me. What are you? Other than all these ideas, your desires, your anxieties, your worries, your moments of happiness, moments of unhappiness, misery, illusions, good feelings, hopes, ambitions, and the enlightenment to top it all. And to find the meaning. Do you see any meaning? You are the one, you see, who is living, You are obviously not living. You are living in this world of ideas, which are totally unrelated to the expression of life. Totally unrelated. We don't know. Living is the problem for people. Life we really don't know. You are the expression of that life, and it is the expression of that life. Everything that we see around us is an expression of the life. It's very difficult to pinpoint and say this is life. You can define life like electricity, like energy. So you call it life because you are responding to the stimuli. There is something that is responding to the stimuli around us. You are stimulated by the things. And if the corpse is there, the corpse cannot respond to the stimuli. So we say it is dead. And you say you are living or you are alive because you are responding to the stimuli. Somebody is asking you a question, somebody else is answering the question, and you think you understand, you are looking at things, you are experiencing things. So do you really look at things? Do you really know anything about your feelings? You see, the moment you say you are unhappy, you are giving a name to that sensation that is there, a particular sensation that is there. And so the moment you say that you are unhappy, you want to be happy. See, what is there is quite the opposite of what you want to be. That is all that you see there. Or that there is a self, that there is an I, that there is a soul, that there is an entity, that there is a mind, that there is something there. Really, we don't question that. We always take it for granted. So what you see there, the self, how do you see? There is no difference between the inside and the out. Actually, there is no difference between the two. The way you are looking at the so-called objects out there, you are also looking at what you call inside. There is no inside and outside. So how are you looking at that? You see, you tell me something about, you see this. So you are projecting the knowledge you have of this. That's all that you are doing. You are not actually looking at this at all. You are looking through the knowledge you have of this object. So you are, in a way, not you. The knowledge you have of that is the one that is creating this thing for you. And whatever you feel, whatever you experience, whatever you look, is the creation of the knowledge you have. That knowledge is not yours, it's not mine. It is given to us. Somebody says it's made of wood, somebody else says it's teak wood or Burma wood, God knows what it is in this shape. But the actual thing that is happening there is only a reflection of the object you see on the right. And if the light is not there, you can't see anything. The light falls on that, and the reflection of that is I'm explaining to you the physical phenomenon that the body is functioning that way. That you see, it activates the nerves there. You see, the the optic nerves. And this object has an image on that. But you can't look, turn inside and look at it and say that this is the image of the object that you are seeing. We take it for granted. If you go to a laboratory, the scientist will throw an image and explain it. Even there, whatever I am saying is the product of the knowledge that is given to me. This is the way the body is functioning. But really you have no way of knowing what is actually happening. So it is the knowledge you have of this object that is projected here, and you are looking at it and you think you know it. You know about, but you don't know actually what it is. You have no way of experiencing this at all. In exactly the same way, the knowledge you have of your feelings, the sensations, unhappiness, illusion, you see, so many things we have. You see, the boredom, you are enlightened, not enlightened, you see, so many things you are interested in. All of what you see there, or the projections or the products of the knowledge you have of them. Otherwise, you really don't know anything about happiness. That sensation could be happiness, misery, pain, pleasure. You really don't know unless you give a name and say that this is it. You see, you really don't know what it is. So there is no such thing as unhappiness. As long as you are searching for happiness, looking for happiness, and that too permanent happiness, so long you will remain unhappy. So the happiness, it depends upon something else that is happening outside of you or inside of you. If you get what you want, you are happy. If you don't get what you want, you are unhappy. So how can you be permanently happy? Your demands are constantly changing. You want one thing at this moment, another thing another moment, third thing another moment, depending upon the situation you find yourself. I'm not giving talk there. So what do you know about yourself? You see, you tell me. I don't know anything about myself. I don't have any questions other than the questions I need to ask to function in this world. If you tell me that it's made of wood, yes, it's made of wood, I repeat, you see. And if all of us decide to call it something else, we will relearn, you see. That's all. That is the way we are functioning. We give so much importance to the knowledge we have of things. What you have there is only the knowledge that is given to us. And through that knowledge we create something and experience something. When once you experience that strengthens the knowledge you have. That is all that is there. Other than that, there is no center there is no entity there, there is nothing there. It is the knowledge that you have of the things that create. If you see and experience, you see a self there, it is created by the knowledge you have. Otherwise, you have no way of knowing anything about the self at all, or the soul, or an entity there, or an I there. Well, what is the I you are talking about? What is the egoism you are talking about? These are all meaningless, senseless things that we are asked to bother about, change ourselves into something else so that the society can be peaceful, not disturbed. In exactly the way you don't want to be disturbed by certain things, the society also does not want to be disturbed. So it has created you and me so that it can maintain its continuity. So we are dependent upon that. We have to use that society, culture, or whatever you want to call it, to survive in this world, not only physically, but also as an entity which is actually not there. It is that we are trying to change all the time. You say that it is not enlightened, so we want to make that into an enlightened individual. If I am enlightened, all the other problems will be solved. These problems are created by the demand to be enlightened, by the demand to achieve, to reach your goal. This is the most important thing we seem to miss, you see. It is the goal, it is the values, it is what we are asked to do, what we are asked not to do, is the one that is responsible for our misery. We take it for granted. We have to fit into that framework. We never question the framework. But we forget that what we call we is the framework. There's nothing there. There are no two things there. And so you can never be free from illusion. You will always replace one illusion with another illusion, one idea with another idea. That's all that you can. You can never be free from illusion at all. You may think that you are free from illusion, but that applies to everything that is happening there, not only illusion, your fear, your anxieties, your worries, your demands, your emotions, always, you see, you have to replace one. If it is not there, you are not there. That's the frightening part of the whole thing. That is why I say what I am saying is a threat to you, the way you are functioning, the way you know of yourself, the way you are experiencing yourself. So that is why it's a threat to you. This is not what you are interested in. You are interested in something to comfort yourself, to put yourself to sleep. Because you don't want to face the realities of the situation. You don't want to face and come to terms with the reality of the world exactly the way it is. You see. And so you are always trying, you see, to free yourself from the illusion. What is the illusion? The illusion is that you can do something to be free from illusion. What is it that you are doing to free yourself from illusion? You accept that, you see, there is an illusion there. From then on, you are trying to replace it with another illusion.
But what is it? When you are totally convinced of that you don't want to make yourself feel illusion, what is it that will come and stay? Don't go away. Why don't you go away?
Why don't
That's dangerous, and it will still come.
Maybe this chatty has something.
Yes.
You see, maybe this chatty can help you one day. He is pretending, he is saying that he cannot help you, but you have some sort of a feeling or even a confidence, otherwise you won't keep coming here day after day, year after year. That is, he will somehow help you. But you don't even know what that illusion is, and there is no illusion there. This is the illusion. That you can help yourself, and if you can't help yourself, somebody like me can help you. If he cannot help, there are so many people who are most anxious to help you, to save you. So why the hell you are coming here? You go there.
Yes, but if you know so...
They're all there in the marketplace, selling you all kinds of things, the techniques, the methods, everything there. Angels, you can walk with the angels. What more do you want?
Hey, but...
Come on, take a walk with the angels. Bring a few of them here. I will be delighted to see them.
Hey.
I'll be glad to see the angels more than you.
Hey, but...
Bring the angels next time.
Yeah, but if you know, we are a little bit...
Listen, you see, if you are honest enough, you see, they are not honest enough. You see that their lives are as miserable, if not more miserable than yours. Don't believe them. They have the same problems. Those who are talking of angels, talking to gods, taking walks with gods, or they themselves are gods. You see, you somehow place your confidence in those people. You believe them. But you see, if you closely, they are, you see, not easily accessible to you. They are people who are very aloof. If you don't know, have you ever watched those people? They never mix with you. They don't want to be caught. You see, they don't want to be caught, you see, at all. So if you see them very closely, if you have an opportunity, access to them, you will be surprised. You are compared to them a saint. True. Yes. True. So they are not free from the things you want to be free from. Some fantasies they have, some illusions they have. So the angels are helping them. There are no angels to help. So next time you bring a few of them here, I will be very delighted to meet them.
They are not to come. Huh? They are not to come. But you,
why they don't come?
Hey, I want to ask this.
Yes.
If you are so very, if you know so very well our structure in going on and going on to find illusions, Even if you, well, if you know that structure so very well, why aren't you so a little bit more clever? If you know so very well that structure of us that we go on in finding illusions, why don't you do a little bit like this so that we really go out?
Listen, you go
there
here.
is the point.
Listen, no, it's very, very simple. You see, I don't know a thing about that.
Do you know that?
No.
How
You-
the
that-
structure is going on
No.
in finding still illusions, even in you.
No, I don't see any problems there in you.
No, but I want to go away.
Go away.
That's the point.
What,
No.
what prevents you from going away? I will be delighted if you don't come back.
Yes?
I tell you.
Yes, I do. Yeah, okay.
No, you see, the
Let
common
me know.
decency, elementary manners, you see. You are here, come, you see, I'm a friendly sort of man. You see. If it becomes too much for me, I'll call the police and throw you out, or I
Yes,
go.
but, really going away, you are laughing behind your eyes, that's clear.
The last...
Because you know why I can't,
No, I'm
if
not
you
saying...
know our structure of finding illusions and you know that we look after an illusion in Yogic Krishnamurti, now why aren't you a little bit clever to make it clear that there is no illusion? You don't do that enough.
I'm obviously not clever enough, otherwise I would sit here and let you sit there and talk the way you are talking. Obviously I am not. It's too obvious. I'm not that clever, you see. Or I would take something, promise you, some goodies which I cannot deliver, and you see, take money from you and become rich and buy a Rolls Royce car. If not Rolls Royce car, some Peugeot or some. You don't have any cars, I suppose, in this country. Only foreign cars. DAC or something, they used to make. They have stopped making that. Anyway. So it's for you
Yes.
to decide, not for me.
Yes.
Huh? It's for you to decide. Huh? Why you tell me? I'm curious to know from you. Why you keep coming?
No, that's what I said, because, my problem is that structure of, really, I see a kind of
Oh,
yes.
but this fellow is either playing tricks of grains.
Yes, a little bit.
Huh? Little bit, why
So
little
make
bit?
it more clear that you don't play tricks. No.
Yeah, I'm asking you to get up and go.
Yeah,
Why
you're
you
just
can't?
asking.
No,
You
I mean it, literally, I mean it, you see. You don't need my help, you see. I'm not telling you that, you see, that I'm the sort of person to help you, you see. There are so many people who are most willing to help you. Go there. You are most welcome to go there. But as I see the problem, you don't need help at all. Yes. You don't have a problem, it is not burning there. You see, if it is burning, you will do something. You don't play with that fire at all. You won't play. You see, all the problems you are talking about are very superficial problems. Academic discussions, you see, questions and answers. Does God exist? Is like mere chance, self-perfect justice, rule the world? God, why are you interested in all those things? What has God to do with you? Or you with God? Whether God exists or not, that is irrelevant in a meeting. As far as you are concerned, you see, you are frightened. Yes, the fear is your God. The fear of, you see, losing whatever you have, the fear of not getting something you want. No, I mean it. I'm not just joking.
No.
I don't miss you. I'm not exploiting you. I don't depend upon you see, at all. So I'm not here even to help you. You see, you don't need any help. You see, it's just not there. I don't see. What is it that you want? What is the problem? I can't give you the courage. You see, how can I give the courage? You just don't have the courage to face the situation. Help with it is I'm going to find out. You see, but whatever is the answer you are looking for, you don't need any. You see, you are a living person. You are not a dead person. You see, you are living. You are not living because you see, you are waiting somebody to help you to. A living person does not want to know the meaning of life. Where is the time for me to ask the question, is there any meaning or is there any purpose? If I don't see any meaning in what I am doing, then you see I ask the question, is there any meaning, you see? Or if I think that there is something more interesting, you see, as I said yesterday, more purposeful, more meaningful, then what are you doing? You are not doing anything. You are working like an automaton, like a machine. And yet you tell yourself that I am not a machine, that I must be something. Huh? You know, everybody says that you must not be an automaton, you must not be a machine-like thing, you must be human, you must be this, that and this. God knows what you want to be. Whatever you want, you can get it. You are not doing anything to get what you want. That's all. Whatever you want, you can get it. There is no guarantee that you will get it. You see, you have to work hard. Anything you want. But what you want is, you want 10 different things, 100 things you want. Enlightenment you want, you see, no, not a chance. You will not get enlightenment because that is not what you want. What you want, you see, is the ultimate pleasure. You see, if I had that, if I am enlightened, that would help me to solve all the problems. What are the problems? You don't have any problems there. That is why I say it is very dangerous. You see, you want to be free from pain and not pleasure. You see, if this kind of a thing hits you, it knocks off both. You cannot be free from pain without losing pleasure, not only in one area, in every area. So it is too dangerous to play with that kind of a thing. It will burn everything. That is why I am warning you. That is why I am telling you, this is the only reality. You have to live in this world, and you have to move between the pleasure and pain, happiness and unhappiness. All the things are there and you are doomed.
Yes, but that's true. But you know, once you said there's no way back.
There is no way out. You see, there is no way. What is the way out? You have been trying. You are not even trying.
No, but
what are you doing?
Here is, sitting here is listening to you.
Yes.
Listening to you is going away.
From where? Running away? Running away? Running away? No, nothing is changing there. There is nothing there to be changed. Nothing there to be changed.
So I can just go away.
First of all, find out what is there now. You must look at it. You see, somebody says, put this there. Huh? It's more interesting to have this there in that corner than here. Somebody says that. So you should look at this. What is there now, first of all? What is it that you want to change there? You must be good, you must be nice, you must be sensitive, you must be affectionate, you must be full of love for everything.
The only thing what changed are other ideas because of you. Other ideas in my head.
What ideas?
Other ideas, just what you said, those ideas are in my head. That's all what's changed.
These are not ideas. I am not giving you any ideas. What ideas? The idea is that the illusion is an idea. What is that? You translate that into an idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there's no meaning. That has no meaning. Changing ideas.
You give me a specific illusion.
An illusion.
Not in general terms.
No, and the illusion is that you can give us an answer.
That's an illusion I am saying.
Yes.
Yes. That is the first illusion.
Yeah.
That I can help you to solve what? This is the problem. You have an illusion that I can help you to solve the problem. What is the problem? Yes, tell me.
Yeah, wait.
What is the problem?
The problem is the knowledge.
That the problem. What? Don't go.
Okay, that's my problem.
No. What is the problem? I don't see any problem. There. You have hundreds of problems that I know.
Yes.
And there are no solutions for that problem because you don't want any answer, solution for that problem. Yes. Otherwise, you are the one to do it. If you don't like to live with that fellow, kick that bastard, throw him in the river and walk. You, first of all. You don't have the courage to do that. Even if you do that kind of a thing, you will pick up somebody else and your situation will be no better. It does not mean that you should stick to him. I am not recommending that you should. Because I am not taking you away from him to have you for me. So it's very simple. So you kick him and go away somewhere. If that is a problem, as an example, you can't do that.
No, it's not necessary.
Why is it not necessary?
Because ideas live very graceful together.
No, we don't go into that. You go to a psychiatrist and discuss the problem. He will provide you with a wonderful couch, and then you have to give some money to him. And that would be in the place. Not that. It's an example. I'm sorry I brought that into to focus, to spotlight, you see, to hammer that you can't do these things, you won't do these things. You're bright. Anyway.
Yeah, but that's natural, so that's not a problem.
Is that not a problem?
No, it's natural.
Then why would you discuss this problem?
Yeah, well.
Yes. Why would you even think of it? Yes. Yes. So we forget about that, you see. Then we go back to the illusion. The illusion that, you see, the answer, if something is a burden to you, you have to do something about it. It's not a burden. You are carrying the burden and you are enjoying the burden.
Yeah.
Yes. So, how do you think I can help? Tell me.
Maybe I know it.
Yes.
We are so bored because we don't see that burden.
You don't look
don't
look like a person who is bored. You're all the time making sketches from morning till evening.
No, yes, but
doing
that
something. You are so active, so full of.
But that expression comes out.
Where is that boredom?
Comes out depression.
Where is that boredom?
That's a big problem.
Where is the boredom there?
Well, the boredom.
Boredom, I understand the word boredom.
We
You
are so
bored.
bored
Is
because
that the reason?
we don't see that boredom is enough. So I think your task is to make us clear that we have a terrible cross.
To bear.
Almost dead, because we don't feel it enough. We just play with the fire. So make it.
You are not wearing. You have gloves there all the time. You are not even interested in touching that.
Never, in a certain way, you make it clear that our life is
I haven't done
more
it.
terrible than we feel.
I have failed it. And I have no illusion that I am going to succeed. It's not my business. You do something. You know. You don't need the help of anybody.
No, but your talking is constantly like there's something wrong.
Me?
Yes.
What is wrong? I don't see anything wrong.
No, that's the point.
Yes.
By saying I don't see anything wrong.
I don't see anything wrong with you people.
No,
I don't see anything wrong with the world.
Something wrong, eh?
No,
That's why we are here.
Huh?
We are here because
That's why
there
I'm
is something
asking
wrong.
you the question, why are you here? And then you are throwing a counter question at me and asking me, why are you talking?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, Kim from the show. Hey, that's Kim. You want to talk with Eugene?
Yes.
Oh, fine. And you come?
I'm trying to face to Margaret a mirror.
No, I'm not the mirror. No, not at all. See, I'm not the mirror. Let's not start that way. She has no reference point. I have no reference point here. I'm just trying to understand what the problem is. You know, what is it that she wants to understand? What is it that she wants to know? See, I am in the same situation as she is. That's why I'm asking all these questions and counter questions. I want to know what exactly, I don't see the problem there. She's saying so many things. You know, if she wants to know about the illusion, the first illusion is that I can help her to solve her problem. What is the problem? She has too many solutions. She has all the answers for the questions. It becomes a ritual, you see. She doesn't need any more answers. She's giving me the answers already. I don't know.
For this reason, it may strike me that I don't go away. Why do I come back if I know everything you say? I have the idea, I understand everything. Irrational. So why don't I go away? That's a strange situation.
You are the one to answer the question. It's simple. If I were you, I would just.
I think because it's just a coward.
Coward?
Yeah.
So you are giving me the answer. You see, you are a coward.
Yeah, that's right.
You are telling me, and what else you are? I am not calling you a coward. Huh? You are frightened. Or you are giving me all the answers.
There's nobody else who can give such an entertainment.
Me?
Yeah.
You like me as an entertainer. Very good. You like this kind of entertainment. Fine.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. You will come with me to India.
Yeah.
Good. So you have given the answer. You are here because you find it very entertaining.
No, you know,
It doesn't matter to me. It's
No.
all right.
Yes, because you know so many things, you know what you're going to answer and so. So
No, I
what's
don't
going to
get-
happen then? Nothing. In fact, always the same things and the same answers and so.
That is why it is bound to be in the area of an entertainment.
Well, then, you know, when I go away, there is a hole, and who's going to fill it up?
Yeah, you will find some angel there.
You're the best angel, that's for sure.
Come on. Robert, help us.
Yeah, Robert. Oh, it's an illusion. It's true illusion, but you can help it.
Sure, why not? There is one gentleman sitting next to you,
Okay.
Mr. Henk. You have created the problem for me.
You have a problem.
Yes, of course. I don't know what to talk, what to say. I don't know what they want. So what am I supposed to do? Yes.
Is there a way to look real to the things you were talking about? You're looking at our own knowledge. But is there a way to put that away?
Do you know, you see, you are asking me that question, it's very simple. You want to be free from the knowledge. Assuming for a moment that you want to be free from that knowledge, and you want to know how you can be free from the knowledge. That means if you are adding more and more to the knowledge, you have no way of freeing yourself as long as you are looking from within or from somebody else to know how you can be free from it. How implies that you want to know. And through that knowing, the momentum of knowledge gathers strength. That is its nature, you see, through knowing more and more and more and more. So through knowing, you are not going to solve the problem. More knowledge is not going to help you. What you already know is enough. Huh? To help you to solve your problem. You yourself said you are a coward. You see, for example, you see. So, you will remain a coward, you see, as long as you ask somebody, how can I be free from this cowardice? So you want to know how to be free from cowardice and not act. You are not interested in action at all. You don't even have to act then. You don't have to do a thing about it. Because it is not there. You see, you know that you are a coward. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
seem to know that you are a coward, and that is the first thing. And the second thing, for whatever reason you want to be free from that, You want me to help you to free you from cowardice.
Yes.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to know only how to be free. You know first of all that is not cowardice, you see, at all. No, you are not a coward.
Mm.
For some reason you are not able to act, do whatever you want to do, and you say that you are a coward.
Yes, for some reason. What reason?
You have given a name, you have baptized it, you see, given a name to that, you see. The situation,
Yes.
your inability to act,
Mm-hmm.
you call it is cowardice.
Yes.
You see. So all right, you leave it at that. That you have already answered your own question. So you are not going to act
Mm-hmm.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? So you want me to help you to free you from that cowardice. So by knowing more about it, you are not going to act. Your interest is not in action. You are not doing anything to be free from whatever you want to be free. You want to know some new technique, new method, some new way of how you can be free from cowardice. So that means you are not going to act at all.
Yeah.
So you are the one to act. Have courage, have the guts. I can tell you, see, for the rest of my life you are not going to act.
Mm-hmm. So in fact, you must.
Even if I give you the courage for a while,
Yes.
and the result of it would be most disastrous for you, because you will regret for the rest of your life. Because I listened to this man and acquired this, you see, the courage which is not there at all, to act in a foolish, idiotic way. You blame me and you blame you. So if it is your own action, you will never regret. You see, you know? Or never look back and say, I should have done this, I should not have done this, I ought to have done the things in a different way. All that is absent. So it's a waste of time. As you said, and very rightly said, it's an entertainment.
Yes. So
It is.
Giving names to things, it's all within the area of ideas. So that will tegengaan.
Yes.
That will what is tegengaan? That will no. So within that idea, to prevent, that will prevent action.
Right.
But then you're talking about an action who is the result of own courage. You're talking about that. That action.
It is not, no. It cannot be an act of courage.
What are you talking about?
Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite.
No, but can you say it again about that? What kind of action? Out of my own courage. If you give me courage and there comes something, I will be regret for the rest of my
There
life.
is no doing there at all. No activity. No
No, that's clear.
No activity there.
No, that's clear.
Yes.
That's within the
That
whole
means the
area of
activity is
ideas.
only thinking.
Yes, that's clear.
Yeah, you are not thinking as to what you should do.
No, that's clear.
That is not there.
No,
it
no.
is there.
Yes, but what kind of action you're talking about?
That is the action. That's the only action.
But that regret. the
I
rest of
use
my life.
I use the word action because the problem is finished for you. It is not one problem after another. They are not 10 different problems.
When is the problem finished to me?
Huh?
When is the
You will
problem?
not. You won't even know that. You see.
No, I wouldn't even know that.
You won't even know what happened. Yeah, it's not mysterious, mystifying situation. You wouldn't even know what happened there.
No, tell me more about that. What are you talking about now? That,
You wouldn't tell yourself that you are no longer a coward.
No, that's clear.
The
That's
situation there is the courage, you see, because something has happened and freed you from the whole business.
Yeah, let's say by that.
Yes.
A moment.
Yeah,
Because
all right.
there.
You don't even know what the problem
No.
is. You don't even have a problem there. True. You have tried this. See, all that you have done so far has not helped you to free you from whatever you want to be free
I
from.
know.
And so you have given a name and call it.
And that prevents the action.
Yes.
I know that, and
That,
then.
yes. Giving a name to that and calling it cowardice is preventing the action.
That's clear.
Yes, it is preventing the action there. What that action is, I don't know, you wouldn't know.
No.
No.
You can't talk further.
No, I can't talk about it. If you want to know what will happen when you are free from cowardice, I don't know.
No, and why talking about it?
Yes, don't talk of courage, you see, don't
No.
talk of this, that and the other.
Well, then, from now on, I don't say a word anymore.
Hmm?
I don't have to say a word anymore, no question anymore, because the end is here.
You will have the energy, enough energy to deal with the problem. I don't have to give you.
No, I mean till so far.
All the energy which you are consuming to deal with this problem is released.
Yes.
Then you will see, nothing will stand in the way of your doing whatever you want to do. You just don't have the energy, not the courage. You see, you are only thinking about it, consuming all that energy. It's not mysterious, spiritual, divine energy, the physical, animal energy. See, that's all that I'm talking about,
Yes,
which
and
is the expression of life.
Yes, and I understand
That you don't have because you are all the time thinking about what to do. As long as you are thinking about these things or asking somebody to help you what to do, is you want to know all the energy that is necessary to function in this situation is consumed by unnecessary thinking which is not going to help you. So it is not one individual action that we are talking about. See, if you are free from illusion, you are free from everything. I have used that word free from, you see. Now you wouldn't even know, no more illusions for you. That's a dangerous situation, you don't want it. You want to have the cake and then eat it. You are not going to succeed. You want to have all this and heaven too. So it is that heaven, wanting that heaven here on this earth is the one that has turned this into a hell. Wanting, you see, your perfect, ideal, meaningful, purposeful life is the one that has turned your life into a meaningless thing and your actions purposeless. So that is responsible for this. So that doesn't exist. Heaven does not exist, you see. In the name of creating heaven, you have turned this into a hell. In the name of having a perfect, ideal, meaningful, purposeful, God knows what is, what kind of a life you want, ideal, perfect relationships, you have turned this, you see, into one misery. So I don't have to help you, you don't have to do anything about it.
No, you
You don't have to do anything about it.
No, you don't see the misery.
What misery? What is the misery? You don't look like a miserable person.
No, you say because you have the
No, I
idea
say that you are a walking misery, sitting misery. This is the way of describing the situation. I don't see.
You always say, I don't see misery, but you can rot in hell.
You can rot in hell, I don't care. It's your problem. If you choose to stay in hell, be. Good luck to you. You are the one to get out. Because you have created that for yourself. So I am not your liberator, I am not here to free you, I am not here to help you. Who am I to help you? So you are asking me the wrong questions, that's all that I am pointing to. Please, for goodness sake, You don't have any problem there, and you don't need my help. You can help yourself. You can stand and walk. That's all that I'm saying. You can walk. You don't have the courage to stand. Even if you fall, it doesn't matter. You haven't even tried to stand up and walk. You want to remain a cripple and depend upon all these crutches. Fancy crutches. You try it. You have not even tried it. You see, that's all that I'm pointing out. Then you will know the pitfalls. You're not even trying. You are not even doing anything. How I should act. So, there's this, it's a ritual. I'm not interested in that kind of a ritual. Entertainment, yes. If you find this very entertaining, I'm glad. I'm able to entertain you.
Oh, good.
This entertainment won't last long. Huh?
So that's not a problem.
No, I pack up and go. In 2 days, finished. I go somewhere else. The same. Wherever I go. There is Margaret always. Not only here in Amsterdam. Wherever I go, in California, in Australia, in Brazil, there is one Margaret. Margaret is everywhere.
For entertainment. Margaret for entertainment.
So as long as Margarets are there, so long I'm assured. But you know, tickets are, no money is involved. Free entertainment.
Yeah.
Huh? It's better to pay and entertain yourself.
No, I'm Dutch.
You are Dutch. I think I have said enough. Thank you. What time is it now? Half an hour? 45 minutes? Huh? That's enough, isn't it? 9:45, 45 minutes. I say the same thing and you say the same. If you come out with something new question, then you don't need me to answer that question. So there's no question, new question at all. At all. No new experience at all. This is not going to help you. You are throwing some rocks at me and they are bouncing back. If it hits you, you are lucky. If it doesn't, too bad. I am not involved in any way. So that is why, you see, it's a lot easier for us to look at what the problem is if you are involved. You see, that person is part of the problem, you know. So you too cannot solve the problem. Any problem. I am not referring to this particular situation, you and your friend there. Do you want to go on?
No.
What, Mr. Hank Schonberg? Come on. Huh? No silences. Silence is not going to. No energy. Nothing.
I wonder what is important and your own experience. You know, you said we look at things and we see it, we call it names that we are told to call them, or you know. But then, how can I look different at something? Just
You have
that I have experienced this
you have
thing.
you have no way of looking at it differently. There is no way. That's the only way. So if you think you can look at it differently and clearly, with clarity, no, all that is only playing tricks with itself.
I think my own individual experience adds things to my knowledge.
No, first of all, you see, you don't have an individual experience. There is no individual there.
Yeah.
So we all use that knowledge, the totality of experience. Knowledge is not something mysterious. I am not using that word in any metaphysical sense. The totality of experience is passed on to us, you see, and so we use that to experience things. And every time we use the knowledge and experience things, so it adds to the knowledge. It's a vicious circle, it goes on and on and on and on. You are interested in demanding more and more and more experiences. So that experience depends upon the knowledge we have. That's why we want more and more knowledge, so that we can have more and more different kind of experience. So basically, the process is the same. So there is no such a thing as your experience or my experience or a new experience at all. Any experience you have is recognized by you as a particular experience. That means the knowledge is already there. Otherwise, you can't say that you are happy, that you are unhappy, that you are miserable, that you are bored. You are telling yourself that you are bored, you see. So that situation is the product of the knowledge you have of that. That's not to make myself clear. So if you don't know what it is, you don't have to do a thing about it. It's there, it is not there the next moment. It's constantly moving. So actions are, you see, different because it is a challenge and response, not a reaction. You are reacting to the situation. And that is not going to help you to solve the problem, because this is all born out of the dead thinking, dead ideas, dead experiences, not living. The situation is a living situation. So this cannot help us.
What can help us? Just live without thinking.
How is it possible? How is it possible?
That's not possible.
It's not possible. You don't exist. That is why I am saying it is. You have to keep this the knowledge going. Otherwise, that is all that is there. If you don't know what you are looking at, it is not the disease, loss of memory or Alzheimer's disease that I am talking about. You see, I know but why should the knowledge you have of that should be there always? If it is not there, you are not there. What you call you? What you call you is only what you know of yourself and what you know of the world around you. So, but why do you have to keep this going all the time? I am asking the question because I am this, I am not this, I don't have this, I want this. It's going on all the time. It's going on and on and on and on. You do not want that to stop. So the interest of that moment of knowledge is to add more and more and more to it. That's all. That's why we ask, how can I be free from this? How can I, you see, how, you see. So that is the most important thing for that. It has to ask this question. But why do you have to think about things that are totally unrelated to what is happening? I'm only asking you a question, you see, I am not giving you an answer. You know? Huh? Why do we have to think about things that are totally unrelated to what is happening there at that particular moment? In a situation we find, we are thinking about things that happened yesterday, the things that we would like to do, the past and the future. We are always thinking about that, and that makes it difficult for us to look at this. You see, if you look at this, you know, this is going to be a very dangerous situation because that puts an end to that. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You see, you dare not look at anything because that will put an end to the knowledge you already have of it. It's too trivial. Why do you have to recognize that all the time as a table, as a chair, as this, that or the other? Or inside I am happy and happy I don't have this, I would like to have this. It's going on and on and on and on. Whether you are asleep or awake, no matter what you are doing, it's going on. Even in the sleep, you see, you dream because you don't even know it is pushed to the subterranean regions, underground, so that the body can have rest. Body is pushing it, you see, for a while, so that it can relax. The body has to renew itself. It has to protect itself. That's the reason why, you see, we have what is called...
Very important to us.
Huh? Very important for you. Very important for you. So trying to be free from that, for whatever reason you want to be free from, it's a very dangerous. Why are you asking for this? That's all that I am asking you. No matter what these gurus in the market tell you, you see, it's why you want that to happen to you. It is too dangerous for you. You see, if you want to be free from pain, that is understandable. You see, it's reasonable for you to be free from pain. You see, if the only pain that is there is the physical pain, and thank God we have so many painkillers. If they don't work, it's a different matter. You see, there is no special charm in enduring pain for spiritual reasons. If there is a headache, take a medicine. Probably you will have some side effects. It doesn't matter. You see, then you deal with it. But this, you see, is too dangerous for you because if you try to be free from pain, it's going to destroy the pleasure also because they go together. They are born of the same source. So you are not, you can't be interested in this. So if that is not possible, you are stuck with this. You see, that's all that is. It's not my doom song or gloom song. But you see, then you see, it is possible for you to live in this world. You see. This is the only reality we have. All the miseries, all these things, or the terrible relationships, there is no way out. There is no way out of this. So the remedy, you see, that you are looking for is too dangerous, I think, because it will knock off everything. If the pain goes, the pain you are interested in freeing yourself from, the pleasure also goes with it. Everything is pleasure. But you want to have all this and something else. You know, I don't know. If there is a way out, if somebody is telling you that you can be free, good luck to you. Try your luck. See, then you will not be enlightened, you will not be super duper man, but at least you have the energy to live in this so-called horrible world, what you call a horrible world. You see, it gives you tremendous energy to deal with these problems, you see, and not bother about, you see, the other things. The burden, you see, you are carrying on your back to some extent becomes bearable. That's all. What? Not that you will be enlightened, what will you do with enlightenment?
No.
Yes, by assuming for a moment.
I'm glad you say it's today.
What will you do with it? You have to sell.
I don't
You have to sell that to somebody and make business out of it. Otherwise, it has no value. It has no value for you. You have to put it to use. It is not going to solve your problems, you see. But you want to have the problems. Like whatever I am saying is no solution for your problems, you see. No answers there. It is too much, too radical. It destroys everything there. So you can't be interested. That's why I say it is dangerous for you. Don't play with this fire. Please go away. That's all that I'm saying. You go somewhere else, you go do stand up, you see, and hang from a tree or stand on your head, on your shoulder, repeat do what you like, some drug, you see, forget it. This is a friendly advice I'm giving you. Don't play.
If you really
Don't
understand
play.
that you have to go away, you can easily stay.
Good. It's not my trick, it's not my trick, it's not my trick, you see, to keep
No, not your trick, but you know, if you really understand that you can stay, that you have to go away, you can easily stay.
What?
If I understand really that I can better go away, so then I can stay. Oh, no.
You understand? Yes, I get the hang of what I get the hang of.
I understand what you say, but I say if you really understand that you can go away, that you are not a solution.
You're not going to get anything
No,
here.
if you really understand it, then you can stay with you.
You can sit there and get more entertainment.
Yes, that's what I mean. Then it is no problem.
No problem.
Yes.
Why? What's so amusing, Mr. King? Well, she has no problem. At least she is talking anyway. Something.
You get a headache.
No, not me. Not headache. You're more intelligent than you think. People think you are, I tell you.
Thank you.
It's like, no. It's very refreshing that you are not burdened with all the other stuff that people have, you know, the enlightenment, this Krishnamurti, the English and all that. You see. Simple, you see. It is very easy for me to talk to you than with somebody who is cluttered with, you see, all these ideas, who have done so many things, who are doing all those things. It's easy for you to walk with the angel. Bring one up.
Okay.
Next time.
You know where they are? You know where those angels are?
Yes.
By the tides.
By the time
But
that's
they
right.
care. There they are.
Yes, it's only an angel.
For that reason, we want to bring you there.
I'm always interested in seeing the fantastic things they have created in dikes in Holland. Man-made things interest me, engineering skill. It's something is extraordinary. So I'm interested in seeing that. He says it's 120 kilometers or miles from here.
Yeah.
It is worthwhile going all the way. If I don't go now, I will have an occasion to come back to Holland and put it off. Some excuse for me to come back. Otherwise, I don't see any reason why I should to Amsterdam. Amsterdam I like. It's just a lively city. Somebody asked me why you go to the next crazy land after California is Amsterdam. More crazy people who are interested in all kinds of cults, this kind of a thing. After California, this is the place. Why? Oh my God. The drugs, everything here you have. California takes the cake.
Yes. Why?
You go there.
Yes.
You go there. You will find. So, you don't want to go? You don't want to go? Circus, 10:30, 10:20. Now we have another program to be recorded. This I'm sure they will enjoy the children. That's actually what I'm doing. When people come to see me, I put this television on and you can watch that. It's more interesting than talking to me. I think I must get up and he's in Samadhi.
Oh my God.
Too dangerous. I think so. Thank you, sir.
You're going to...
No, he has some very profound questions.
You are also experiencing. I take it for granted, like that. But it seems that there is a difference.
No, you see, there is no such thing as a new experience at all. See,
Not
no,
specially
when once
new.
that is clear there, I don't know how to put it there. When once that is a certainty dawns on you that there is no such thing as a new experience, that this demand for experiencing more and more and more of the same and less of the same becomes a very weak thing and finally it loses its importance. I do experience things like anybody else, but that does not color my actions anymore, influence my actions. That's all. Except the recognition of the things, you see. Without any images, the whole image-making structure is finished. That's all.
And just for useful purposes, there is recognition.
It's functional.
For functional.
Yes, if you call me what is it, I say it is. What is that anyway? You know. That is a
Living the knowledge.
pillow. That's a pillow. That's a pillow. Huh?
So that we are looking
You use
for more
the
experience.
same thing, you see, a referent. You see, you are referring to a thing called pillow. And you use different languages, different words in different languages. But basically, the referent is the same. So if all of us decide to give some other name to it, and we will relearn and call it something else, like monkey. That's all. It is for purposes of communication. It's only on that level communication is possible. On any other level, you see, if you try, you are not going to succeed.
If, for example, we go Tuesday to the Delta works, that dikes from 10 kilometers long and very high, and it's something new for you to see. Anyway.
I already have an idea of what it is.
You have an idea. So that means because of that idea,
So there
it
is
is not
no
a new experience.
No, it is not new. You can't even look at anything without you see the past experience. You don't even know what it is.
So if at all there is any new experience, you don't know that it is there.
No such thing as a new experience because this structure has to capture that. That's what I'm saying. And if it does not, you are coming to an end. It has to do that. That is its nature. I have to recognize that. You see, I have no other way of looking at anything. Huh? You see people going there to India. Carolina was there for the first time in India. She was all the time looking at things, you see, and telling me that it is like Brazil, like Rio de Janeiro, like Sao Paulo. That's all. The poverty is like there in Brazil. That's all. But she's not looking at thing at all. It is not possible, that's what I am saying. When Valentine first went to India, she always, you see, compared certain things in India to Algeria or Morocco.
But indeed,
So that is your reference point.
but you have said sometimes that if you look at a clock,
Most of the time I don't read
you don't read
the
it.
time.
But isn't that a new experience?
No, it is not an
Isn't
experience.
that experience without knowledge?
No. You see, I'm not looking, you see. I don't want to know the time.
Yes.
Yes,
But
you
you
want
see
to
the
know.
clock is there. In
Not as
the
a clock.
retina.
See, I'm more interested
No,
in...
not as a clock, no.
No, I'm not looking at the clock, but you see the colors, the numbers, the black, the white, you see the eye is looking at it.
Yes.
Only the eye is looking at it, and the reflection of that is there on the retina. It's a living thing.
Yes.
You see, you are looking at it as a clock, looking at the time, and the whole lot, you see, it's not living anymore. It's a dead thing already.
Yes, it is.
No, but if I talk of this as a living thing, as a something, you see, then this becomes, you see, a carrot for you. You see, because you are asking the question, I'm trying to give you a feel about what is actually happening here. The fact that I'm talking about implies that it is an experience. Otherwise, I cannot talk of it. So this is not so important, and I don't, you see, want to tell you that this is something extraordinary, this is the way you should function. Then this becomes a technique for you. You understand? Then you will begin to look at the things as if you are looking at for the first time, you know. You know the story of your old man. You must look at your wife as if you are looking at her for the first time in your life. So what happens if you look at your wife as if you are looking at her for the first time? After that there is no wife? No, there is no wife.
No wife.
There is no relationship, nothing. So then you see, you begin to look at things as if you are looking at things for the first time. So there is a danger in trying, you see, to give you a feel about these things to you also. Because I have to use the experience, capture that within the framework of my experience, and try to communicate it to you. You understand? So trying to capture something and talk about it is already destroyed, you see, for me, not for you. So I don't give any importance to it. You know? Then this becomes a technique for you and you are lost.
Yes.
So if you ask me what is the time, I will get it, the time is this and finished. Otherwise, something else is going on there. What it is, I really don't know. Whatever I am telling you about that is what my experiencing structure has captured, and trying to negate, you see, what you are, it's negating. You understand?
Yes.
Not that, you see, you can understand this. It is not within the field of experience at all. You cannot experience what I am talking about. But I cannot myself talk about it unless I capture it within the framework of my experience. If once it is captured, it is finished for me. See, the next minute I am in the same situation as I was before. So this extraordinary experience which I am talking about cannot influence whatever I am looking at. I am back again in the same situation. I captured that within the framework of my experience in structure and giving you a feel about this. So, but as far as I am concerned, this experience is not going to influence, you see, my looking from that moment onwards. You see, so that is why if you use a phrase like that, you must look at it as if you are looking at it for the first time. You see, you are putting yourself on a merry-go-round from then on. So that is not the way I am looking at it. You see, I am not looking at the things as if I am looking at it for the first time, but I am not looking at it at all. You see, you have no other way of looking at it other than the way you are looking at it. There is no other way as far as looking is concerned. Huh? Whether you are looking at it, or I am looking at it, or anybody is looking at it, when there is a looking at it, you see, within the framework of your knowledge which gives you experience, then you see, that is all that you can talk about it. There is no other way of looking at it. There is no way I can communicate what is happening here because it is not within the framework of my experience and structure or anybody's experience and structure. So if I try, you see, to communicate to you, this communication is doing more harm than good because that puts you on a merry-go-round, and from then on you try to look at things as if you are looking at something. It doesn't serve any purpose except to put you on a merry-go-round. So I am doing you more harm than good. You see, it is not in any way possible for me to communicate because it is not an experience. So if I experience the same thing and tell you, it is already distorted and garbled. So it ceases to be of any importance to me. So I am back again in the situation where it's what's going on here? What is it that is going on here? I don't know. So I say it is a state of not knowing. So if I say it is a state of not knowing, how can you say that it is a state of not knowing? That is your question. Because it has to be part of your knowing, otherwise you cannot say it is. So because you are demanding an answer, I am saying that it is a state of not knowing. You really don't know what you are looking at. Your logical structure there demands an answer because that logical structure collapses. So how can you say that it is the state of, do you know that it is a state of not knowing? Because you are still caught up in that, you see, the knowledge business, and so you keep asking this question. Since you are hammering those questions out of sheer disgust, I tell you, that is a state of not knowing. So if I say it's a state of not knowing, that becomes the basis of some philosophical structure afterwards. You see, the negative philosophy is negative approach. Not this, not this, not this. So if you say not this, not this, not this, then you see, you want to know, you see, what is there, you see, afterwards. So not this implies that there is something which cannot be experienced, which cannot be communicated. You see, that is the problem there. So after giving a discourse for 1.5 hours, this Upanishadic seer is asked by the disciple, what is it that is aware of that? He asked this idiotic question after 1.5 hours. And what do you expect that fellow to do that? He said, that is aware of that. That is aware of that. So that is the foundation of a great philosophical structure of thought in Hinduism. That is aware of that. You build up, you see, a tremendous structure of thought. And this fellow out of sheer, you see, why is this idiot asking the question? So he has failed to communicate anything to his student. And the student has not followed, you see, what this fellow has talked about. For 1.5 hours, at the end of the discussion, he asks, what is it that is aware of that? What do you expect this poor fellow? He is a very clever answer. And the clever answer becomes the foundation of the philosophical structure of thought. Like in the negative approach, not this, not this, not that. So that's the problem. What happens if you see I am free from that, you are asking? See, what the hell you are talking about? Then you wouldn't ask, the question wouldn't be there. What is there in its place? You are not, first of all, free from fear. You see, that is the reason why I am, you see, against all the idea of talking about that love, bliss, beatitude, immensity. You know, you are giving a carrot there. You see, that's very dangerous. You should not talk about it because you don't know anything about it. So if you say that it is love, not this, not this, not this, that is bliss, that is, you see, beatitude, immensity, and all that, you see, it's very, very misleading to talk about it, because you have no way of saying anything about it when this movement is not there. So there is a danger there. So you want to know. So then from then on, you see, you put yourself in a blissful state and then experience the bliss and talk about it. Or that there is a love. So in love there can't be any relationship, you see. What can you do there? Not this, not this, not the love that you know of, not this. Why use that word love? You see, you are not communicating anything because you have no way of communicating. There's nothing there to be communicated, that's my point. If you say it is Sunya, then the Sunyavada is there. Buddha is reported to have that there is nothing there. So that nothingness becomes, you see, big metaphysical structure of thought. Sunyavada. What do you do there? So it is neither this nor that. Purnat, Purnamidam, Purnit. It is neither it is full nor full, it is what meaningless words.
It's full.
It is not full, it is full, full is everything, it is not full. What do we do? So the compassion on the part of the teacher to help somebody else is a menace. It doesn't help anybody. First of all, he does not know how he stumbled into this. Really. If I knew, I would be able to tell you, this is the way. If anybody says this is the way, you don't trust that fellow. You cannot say. How I was thrown off the tiger, I really don't know. So, the profound question answered, Mr. Still recording.
You said to Margaret, I have a question.
Yes.
One question.
Margaret
You say
is
to
really intelligent. Actually, I'm surprised. I'm impressed. Really? Really, she's more intelligent than you. You are full of all this garbage. All garbage, you see. She's a real raw, gutty girl, you see. She wants, you see, she's really something there. You see. Last time I was impressed.
Also.
There in, I was talking about it in this talk, you see. You know, she's not influenced by any of you except angels, but his background is all right. I would like to see her angels.
Hell's angels.
Huh?
Hell's angels.
Well, there was, you say to Margaret when you really, I don't know how you say it, but then you kick that fellow out, eh? You mean, yeah?
He was
yeah?
sitting in front of
Well,
me.
no,
It was
yes.
the only thing I could think of.
No. It had to do with-
Unwarranted.
Because
Unwarranted. Sorry.
Yeah, because there was a few months ago, it happened saying that there was a situation that really he went away, or there was something, and you say, what's happening then? Well, then there was so big fear.
Oh,
A very, very, very great fear, yes, of losing.
So you see,
And there was nowhere to go, so after a few days I thought I'd go back.
Listen, you see, it is the fear that keeps you together. It's not love, it is not this, not that.
No, yes, I know.
You know? Yes. So if the fear is not there, the relationships are not there at all. You see, you can't talk of that love, you see, wherever there is a division. You see, love implies two. Can't be any love without two. Two means trouble. Whether it is inside of you or outside of you. Inside first it begins. There are two things there. The misery begins with you. And so there's no point in there's no meaning in advising somebody. So What I am pointing out, you see, don't talk of love, you see, but deal with its fear, and it is that is responsible for creating all these relationships, whether it is fear of losing somebody, or fear of being alone, or fear of this, that and the other. The fear of losing what you have. That's all.
But I couldn't deal with it.
No?
That's what I noticed, yes.
The problem remains.
And then afterwards I think, oh, I have to create the same situation. Now I can deal with it. That's what I think now.
It took me 12.5 years to find out.
Yeah, are you sure that you won't go back?
Yes.
Sure. When he comes and begs you,
Fun.
when he comes and begs you, I'm
He does
alone.
not beg me. I'm too far away.
How far away? There is no distance there.
Far enough for him
You
not
will
to
be
go
far
every
away, but
day.
the thought,
I know, he will
thoughts
try.
don't take much time.
Yes.
Thought travels much faster than any.
Now, you are always in the pessimistic side, and
No.
most times you are right. That is true. That's absolutely true. But there's another side too, and I think, well, I can deal with it. Yes. I can understand, and I know, because I had the fear 2.5 years.
Too difficult to put the memories of 12.5 years.
Oh, that's difficult.
Away.
But it is still, well, the fear is
You
there. I
can't-
know what it was.
You can't throw away your shirt.
But I can't throw away what?
Your shirt, you see, we are so used to the shirt. You see, you are wearing your sweater.
Yes,
And you see, and you have lived 12.5 years with a living human being.
yes.
It's that simple that it. I'm not
It's
saying.
simple.
Good, I'm glad.
It is very simple, but I think this is also an
This is the
illusion because,
fundamental mistake we made.
no, I
In our
was
life.
always
No, no,
alone.
This is apart from your situation, which is no different
That's
from all
true.
the other situations. The fundamental problem, if I may call it a problem, is that we cannot possess living beings. Cannot.
That's it.
But they're not living beings.
That's
A
it.
living person.